And now, without further ado, I think I can invite our presidents for the welcoming address.
And foremost, I would like to welcome fellow Toastmasters, no matter which club you are, our guests, and also with us we have our founder, distinguished Toastmaster Vincent Hall. President, he was also one of our past presidents as well. We have another past president, VPPR, Toastmaster Zhen. Have our then we have our area W1 director and immediate past president, Toastmaster Ziju. And also we have Toastmasters from other clubs as well. We have Toastmaster Satish, Toastmaster Linisha. Well, Toastmaster Bernard, who's our GE. Toastmaster Jian Hao, who's from Tasi Toastmasters Club, Ta UMTKL Toastmasters Club. And then we also have Toastmaster Yu Chong. Yes. Yeah. Before we begin, I would like to ask, tonight's meeting is a special meeting. I think everyone is aware of it. Can I know why is it special? Anniversary. Exactly. Tonight we are celebrating UM Toastmaster Club's 19th anniversary. Yes, 19th anniversary meeting. And today's theme aligns with our meeting, which is going further beyond. I was talking around and forming a club, it's easy. You can form a club. You can do all the necessary papers, you can form a club. However, making it go beyond each and every year is the hardest part. And we have been through 19 years, highs and lows. And tonight's meeting is a symbolism of us going further beyond from the 19th meeting. And I hope everybody here enjoys tonight's meeting. Dinners, have fun, listen to the speeches. I'm not going to spoil anything else, but there will be more. And with that, I'll officially commence the meeting now. Over the stage to Toastmaster of the evening. Toastmaster? Yeah, Jesus.
Thank you, Harshini. Thank you. So everyone, are you guys full? No. Yes, no. Yeah. No, it's better because we have so much more left. So later, come back here because we have a break time and we have game sessions. Always come back, get something to eat. All right. For this meeting, it will be semi-formal, we chill. All right. We are here to celebrate and we are here for the vibes. All right. So we chill. And later we have mini games, so look forward to that. And I'll say, okay, you know what? For the benefit of the guests, let's go a little bit into what Toastmasters is. Oh, wow. They likes my unicorn hair. Right. Well, yeah, a little bit about Toastmasters Club. In Toastmasters International, it's a public speaking platform for everyone. It provides a safe and encouraging environment for people to try and learn. It's about leadership, it's about networking, and it's about people. It's 102 years old now, and for UM, we are 19 years old this year. Everyone, give it up! Not very on this far this year, especially as a student club. Because as you all know, as a student club, the challenge is to pass down the information and to pass down the teachings and the spirit of it to the next term. So that is not an easy feat at all. Let's take a nice round. And so Toastmasters International. Now, back to this meeting. Well, we'll dive deeper into UN Toastmasters history later. Well, let's dive into the meeting itself. In our meeting, we use the PIE structure, PIE module, prepared speech, impromptu speech, and evaluation. Today, we'll have prepared speech and we have evaluations. We don't have much table topics, but we do have games. Now that's something to look forward to. we put more time there because it'll be fun. So that is the basic structure of the meeting. So right now is introduction. Later we have ice breaking. After that, the speeches. Then we will end it with a game, a few games, and also the recognition. Recognition to members who have did excellently throughout this whole term, and it's a recognition for everyone as well. All right. Now, I would like to invite distinguished Toastmaster Vincent for a little bit into what does Toastmasters mean and the history of Vincent. Shall I take? Okay, yeah, yeah.
Right. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Okay. Happy evening to everyone. My name is Vincent Hall. In some clubs, they call me Papa Vincent, Daddy. Right. I think I am still called a daddy for some clubs. Okay, right.
Yeah.
So basically, I think more than 19 years ago, okay, it was in 2001 or 2002, that era during that time. The Malaysian Institute of Chartered Secretaries, that's where I came from, okay, professionally as a company secretary. The MISA Institute, okay, or MAICSA, Institute of Company Secretaries, they try to make inroads into universities and they try to introduce their professional courses. So if you have heard of ACCA, CIMA, and you may heard of ICSA, okay, the company secretary's course. ICSA, very easy to remember. I can score A, okay. So basically, the institute wanted to go into local universities, so they made inroads. So I was a member and also committee member in the institute. I tagged along, and somehow they put me in charge. Hey, you go inside the universities and try to sell the benefit of the ICSA course. And because why? We have a MISA Toastmasters Club. So we have a byproduct to help for you who register for the course, and then we have a byproduct to build you as a company secretary with public speaking skills and evaluation and whatnot. Say, oh, okay, very good objective. So I went in there. So I follow up with your university's vice chancellor. And I didn't know vice chancellor's contract is every 2 years. So a vice chancellor fulfilled his contract, then he resigned, then another VC came in. So I follow up for 4 years. Two vice chancellors change. Start the ball rolling all over again. Every time there's a new change, I need to get myself into the university itself. So it took me 4 years to follow up. And one fine day, the paperwork materialized that we can do a demo meeting. So Chitra, the Center of Training and Affiliation or Association, Chitra, was tasked to do that. And they linked Faculty of Languages and Linguistics as the founding faculty to host this Toastmasters Club. So rightly, it is like a language and linguistic activity. Okay, so we formed the club. We gathered the demo meeting, so show everybody what is Toastmasters all about. We managed to get 23 or 24 members, all from the languages faculty to join. First president was there, and we were there to group. And you need 2 sponsoring clubs and 4 mentors and sponsors. So the sponsoring clubs were MISA, my club, and also Mid Valley Toastmasters Club because just nearby. So eventually we have 4 adults individuals, okay, so we were assigned to take care of the clubs. But most of the time, myself and Christine Ong from Mid Valley Toastmasters Club, so we alternate. And after some years, it's like, oh, well, left to us. Okay, right. So we were the one to do the job for a couple of years. Then we move on, and then there were so many students taking on the helm and the leadership. Year after year, term after term, we change. I am still in contact with your second president. Okay, she's a mother of 4 right now. Every year, I invite her to come up to this morning. She say, my kids are here and there, the kind of thing. So the kind of commitment, she couldn't make it. Timmy Fu is her name. So I say, I book you 1 year ahead. 20th anniversary. I want to get her to come. So all of you stay 1 more year, please. Okay. Then you get to see your second president. Okay. 20 years old for the club. So I'm sure, I hope they'll be able to bring her and also a couple of other Toastmasters who I still keep in touch, your alumni. In fact, one of your alumni is Jackie Wong. Jackie Wong, if any one of you have heard of him, Jackie Wong, he's in Kyoto. I think he's got his PhD already, you know.
He's now working as junior estate prof.
Junior SJ prof, right? Yeah, that's right. So I keep in touch with him. In fact, I almost wanted to see him next month, May. I wanted to plan to a trip to go there and see him. Okay. So you see, Toastmasters has got a fantastic relationship building, and as well as you build friendship along the way, even with students, fellow students who later on become my friends. So eventually, this is the beauty of the Toastmasters program. It connects people. It connects people. So what I can say is maybe you wouldn't be able to see it, but in times to come, you will be able to experience it. So right now, it can be as foundation, as low as doing speeches, get yourself evaluated, join every club meeting, have fun and play some games and whatnot. Eventually, if you deepen yourself, the learning aspect of it, and the same time, building of friends along the way, you will never know. It can take you very, very far. I've got one Toastmasters from another club, did a speech how I found my career through Toastmasters. Fantastic, good for the person. Okay, so it's how you reap the benefit from this program. It's such a beautiful program, time tested, better than ginseng. Okay, right. So with this time tested program, and a lot of positivity come from it. Therefore, many of us stay on. I've been a Toastmaster for this year is a 26th year. We started in 2001. Okay, so 2001, when I first started, I was so gung-ho. I said, okay, second year, no worry. I go to I try to charter a club there. It took me 4 years. Okay, in Tasi Toastmaster Club, Jianhao was from. I wasn't in the club that the members who started the club. It took 16 years to follow through. Then until 2010, the Universities and Colleges Act changed, updated. Somehow it allows a so-called foreign institution to be registered. Okay. So therefore, Tasi Toastmaster, during the time there was a group of people, went to see Professor Tan, okay, the then principal. Then he gave the green light, gave the budget, and then he started the club. So that was 2010, 2011, you guys were chartered. But it took you 11 days late. They wanted 1st April 2011, April Fool. But they got it. Right. So you got 11 April, okay, right. So 10 days late, but it was never too late. So during the time I chartered the club together with One World Toastmasters, and I closed down 4 clubs. So these 2 clubs lasted 16 years. So it's just a matter of communication. And you guys lasted 19 years. Where in the world any company or organization can last 19 years? It is never easy. Okay, so I think you all should be proud of yourself, the 19th generation, okay, 19th generation, holding on the name University Malaya Toastmasters Club. Anyone know what was the original name? Tikum. It must be a Solan Bocho. Tikum. Toastmasters International Club of University Malaya. That was the original name, grammatically correct. Approved by the Languages and Faculty of Linguistics. Okay? Then somehow they find it very mouthful. Which club are you from? Tikum. Tikum. Okay. Better change name. Okay. UMTMC. Okay. Sounds more glamorous. All right. So it became University Malaya Toastmasters Club. Okay. They wanted to put an apostrophe somewhere. Somewhere again, grammatically correct terms and in terms of language. Okay. So, but made it simple. So the idea is to make it simple and to make it relatable so that everyone is able to be affiliated, be a member, and then you feel proud, and then you carry it in your DNA. Okay, so the next time when you go out there, you tell every employer, I am from UC Malaya Toastmasters Club. This is my resume. So make your hallmark, make yourself stand out outside. And that's where I think you will really reap the benefit, and it will help you perhaps in your career, in your relationship. Okay. Some people found a couple of each other through Toastmasters. They got married through Toastmasters. Okay, right. So, but don't treat it like a dating club. It will work this way, okay? Just that by the way, probably you find your soulmate somewhere, okay? If your soulmate is a very harsh evaluator, probably there is a difficult chance. Okay, so don't worry, keep going. Okay, keep going, keep doing your speeches, keep sharing, and keep participating. The only way for you to benefit is to participate and be a member. All right. So I think this much I have to say. I will keep some for 20th anniversary. Okay. Try to bring second president, third president, and whoever Jackie. Okay, I try to bring him back. Okay, right, as many as we can to bring your alumni back. Okay, right. So I think this much I have to say. Back to you, to sponsor the evening.
Wow, that was a very inspiring speech. And indeed, to build a club that lasts 19 years is not easy. It's like building a legacy. And we have keep on building on this part of that, which is very, very good. Now, I'll say for me, right, as I've been in Toastmaster for this is my 5th year in, and it has changed a lot for me. I've changed a lot, right? It builds my character. I've been through ups, I've been through downs. I've been in other clubs, my previous club where I need to take up the role as the president when the club is dying. I don't want to end it in my term. And then we successfully brought up the club. Then here I am. Now this is very, very different. And I'll say Toastmasters will always be in a special place in my heart. You know, especially when I started out, I never had a mentor. Never had a really official mentor. I always reach out to them, yes, of course, but I'll never have anyone that pushes me forward. I will need to be proactive because I'm forced to, because self-expectation also that too. But then, and sometimes, in the sense that right here, I would not expect. Right now, I'm feeling I feel a little dip in my mental health. But it's all right. It's normal and it's cool. And to my surprise, what's interesting is that those who came to me are not my mentors that I found. They are my mentees. They are there for me, and that is the community and environment that I would love, I would envision. So yeah, it's a special place in my heart. Thank you to my mentees as well. Lieva, Linisha, so Akira, you is there also. But yeah, that's that. Let's spice things up, now, shall we? I'd like to call on our Toastmaster. Just game master, Toastmaster Nina, to take over the icebreaker session.
Hi everyone. Can I get some energy, please? Some noise. Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Nina. I will be your game master for today's meeting. Now, instead of impromptu speeches, let's spice things up. Let's play a little game. Have you all eaten first? I need to ask. Have you guys eaten?
Have you?
Yes, I ate.
Have you?
I ate. Yes. No. Since you all ate already, maybe you guys are tired, maybe the sleepiness is getting to you. So, what I need you guys to do is stand up. Everyone stand up. Oh God. And come to this side of the room, please. Here. Come here, please. Come.
See.
I will not be hearing complaints. Come. Come. Yeah. Yes, this side. This. Come. Okay. What? Yeah. Oh shit. Alright. Come. Everyone. Alright. So settle down. What game we're playing here is Would You Rather. Oh. This is option A. On this side of the station, option A. This side of the room is option B. I'll be saying a series of would you rather questions, and I would like you guys to move to which option you guys would prefer or what you would rather. Alright? I know you're all, but Alright, shall we start? Yeah. Okay, so let's start. Easy. Would you rather have coffee or tea?
Is it got the middle?
No, no middle, only left or right. Coffee. Coffee is on your side. Tea is on your side. What's your next? So this is the coffee lovers. I see more tea lovers here.
It's really about the Western tea. Because the Western tea is just like a black tea only. But really, you should try this the Chinese tea. This tea is very flavored. It's more flavored than the coffee. That's why. Oh.
Fragrant tea, may I? Yes.
I already.
Well, let's say it's like many options, let's say we have more options. And how many tea franchises are there compared to coffee franchises? And tea may taste good, but coffee tastes good and is useful. It actually makes you stay awake. Do people grab a cup of tea in the morning and say, "Oh, I need this to stay awake and be work and be
Yes. Yes. 20 years in the last decade. Very funny.
That's correct. I'm biased also that I would Would you rather be would you rather fly fly or be invisible? Fly or be invisible.
Oh, boy, means that boy. Yeah. And then you see the plane, you have to wait in other plane. And then one, waste a lot of time. Takes like 30 minutes. Oh my God. I see it.
The weather's bad.
I think I'll get the wire truck. The constant.
Anyone else want to add your flying reasons? Oh, you all agree with Michelle. Yes. Order
Yeah.
just to save money.
Yeah.
Save time, you know, jam, traffic jam. And the people here. Oh my God.
Don't see me.
Fine, thanks for that.
Sure. Like if someone would say, for example, Nina over here. You already seen voices, so what is one more voice to hear? Elsa already invisible, so does it really make a change? Yeah.
Would you rather live in the city or live in the countryside?
Oh,
Oh,
help me with it. Steve.
Yeah.
Okay, I think my son will prefer civilization.
That's all.
Every time when I travel, somehow go to some outskirts. But there is always must be a requirement that I must be back in the city or somewhere. So wherever I go, no matter how remote the place is, I will try to find at least some town, cafe, possible, also from the city. Like still What's your
That's civilization. So you guys are like the cavemen.
Quite a bit, right? Okay. I think at some point, living in city could possibly be a lot of advantage, right? We cannot like be without noise and everything. But still, at the end of the day, we can pretty much all of us as human, we want a peace of mind. We want to live alone at some point of time. In this kind of world, we heard a lot of voice already, especially being in KL, right? We all want to keep it countryside after being a while. So, you know.
I is sugar.
drink coffee.
Would you rather wake up early or stay up late?
Okay. We we stop video and then sometimes the dark Jones or the L Jones do we let them mistake so we can all wake up again.
Early in the morning, you're looking at the bright sun and so on. Immediately, you want to do a lot of things. But at the same time, right, you get distracted easily. Let's say, let me give you, you're doing your work. When I'm in the morning, when I see the sun, I'm going to go out. I want to enjoy the sun. Even though I have a lot of work to do, I still want to enjoy the mornings. But if it's nighttime, I'm not a nightlife kind of person. I'm someone who likes to wind down. And I'm winding down, I'm thinking, what did I do today? And I'm thinking what I didn't do today. What I didn't do. I'm doing everything by the nighttime. So that the daytime, I get to enjoy myself. Doing something that I like. So everything that I need to do, I prefer to do it at the night.
Golf at night.
Dark purple. Answer. Us. Lieva. Oh no, the young one is considering.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Aimaan. Have you ever seen the sunrise at 6 a.m.? At 6 a.m. You need vitamin D, and the best time to go and find vitamin D is during 7 to 10 a.m. Number three, you have time to do yourself, you have things to do for yourself, and remember, if you are work, bonus will be lesser.
Oh, not my money.
Compatible working hours. I call it business.
What count? Oh, do you guys agree with this one?
I think one more.
Yes.
How early is early? In morning already. Everyone is already.
Just 8 9 hours.
Productive at night, active in the morning.
Selectively only select our
A. Travel alone. Or B. Travel with friends.
Okay, top one. Conductor, how did the line get here? Then again, they're not in a good use.
You just give up.
Seventy 30, I would say. Because sometimes I prefer my time of going traveling as I can explore more places myself. But going with friends makes more precious memories. Yeah. So that's my answer. Yeah, that's what I remember.
Stuff is because when you're traveling with friends, like for example, you anything happen like mistake or incident happen, and then at least you got a companion who will help you to assist you on certain points. True, that's actually a fun thing. No, someone from the solo traveler. Okay,
What they think.
We get the volunteer first. Yes.
I don't want.
Like not the travel with friends that I do I travel with friends, but I prefer alone because you will know how you can discover how to act when you're alone. Under pressure, if you're lost, so with friends, you just okay, one friend very nice, okay, just follow and
Best.
outside.
Traveler.
Okay.
None of my friends are whining about where should we go. Can go and play.
Yeah, you just need the right friends.
By the solo journey, example like backpack travel by yourself, it's also sometimes can be seen as a kind of redemption. Yeah. Redemption, finding your own self, finding your life purpose. Finding if you express like Ina, you're crazy. It's like good at that.
Okay. One more question. Would you rather forever eat sweet food
Oh no.
or forever sweet? Forever eat. Let's get on the side first now. And you all wanna sleep. Would you rather choose sweet forever? Anyone? Vincent, why would you rather choose sweet forever?
Salty one. If you choose a salty one, you but the sugar plus the original.
Salty means you have to drink more.
Then you must cut down this. Yeah, because it's cut the horn and then go through the entire arrangement. Yes.
You cut your leg also, you can still travel the route. So you cannot judge me. Okay, alright, very good. Okay, first of all, variety, there's more salty food than there is sweet food. And then nutrition wise, come on, what can you get? Can you get protein from any sweet?
Yes.
Yes. Protein, no, that's not your muscle.
Fruits is healthy. Fruit is also healthy.
Yes.
Must be drinking.
Okay, and then health wise,
Why?
it's always like a protein shake.
Huh?
Yes, continue. We're not supposed to have attitude. Salty of okay. Okay, one more thing is health wise, it's harder to recover from diabetes once you got it, especially for women. Oh, then for men, but also SPM by class. A class the salty food risk. Of course, you all will say cholesterol or heart attack.
Special.
All that will take time. And even let's say you get your first heart attack, right? Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. Oh, go ahead.
Majority of you are stressed.
Oh, dear.
Go through a lot of stress when you study.
When
you want to de-stress, you go for sweet food also.
go Anyone
salty side, would like to add my James.
Okay, do. Vincent, very quiet. Make more.
Potato chips are nice, right?
Why are we
Oh, fine. No, Vincent, best for us. Like, no. Yeah. Vincent, what is right? Let's see, next week.
Okay, just because he said that I'm on the yeah, and see
I'm not very about music. I have to restrain myself. I have to restrain myself. I have to be communist. Also,
Later when you highlight.
you have to know I'm from. You have to get that something good.
Yeah,
That's right.
She is cheap as much.
Your coffee and tea.
Aimaan,
And
can I call you later for Evaluator because
coffee and tea. He's really nice. Love yourself also. I mean, yeah, right. But it's so you like give you the idea. Yeah, you
Settle down, settle down.
Everyone's coffee or something. And then the well, I forgot what the
Ryan.
no, the one that
All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that ends the ice breaking session. Was it fun? Yes. Good job, bro. Yes. All right. Now let's go into our prepared speech session.
Why do you go over the difference?
Now, for the first speaker, I'd like to invite Lieva Evaluator, Aimaan, to present the speech purpose. Aimaan.
Hello, Toastmaster Lieva. Your speech project is Introduction to Vocal Variety and Body Language, as stated before, and the purpose statement is for you to practice using vocal variety and body language to enhance speech. That's all for me. Back to you.
I'd like to invite Lieva to the stage. You, Toastmaster Lieva, more than just speeches, Toastmaster Lieva.
My mentor, she's a Toastmaster Cheevan. Alright, before I begin, can everybody hear me to the very back?
Yes.
Somebody's eating, thank you. You not having it's dinner now, right? Alright, nice. So let's has the timer begin?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Sure. No.
Yeah. Well, when I first joined Toastmasters, like a lot of others over here, I just thought, oh, we just came here to speak. Okay, let me backtrack a little bit. My dear friend Linisha actually came up to me and was like, look at this Telegram message. Toastmasters is having recruitment, so we should join. I do not know what Toastmasters is. I thought it was making toast. Really crispy and nice toast. Actually, I looked up and I was like, oh, you give speeches. So I came to the first meeting and I saw, oh, people are giving speeches. So I assumed you write your speeches, you give your speech, and you're evaluated. That's all. Rigid, pretty much in that between those four walls, and very structured. So, well, I thought, okay, so this is not just about giving speeches, nothing more. I'm just here to talk. Well, truth be told, things change. Like many things in life, the tables turned. These past few weeks, well to say, my perception on Toastmasters Club has completely changed. I've taken a whole 360 change, Let me give you some context on what happened. Over 3 weeks ago, I couldn't actually attend previous two meetings. The reason is because I had other commitments that were clashing. And one of those commitments was pitching our sponsorship proposal of a major flagship event and our faculty itself to corporate stakeholders. Let me tell you one thing. I'm a first year student. There are corporate stakeholders who are not easy to handle. They are demanding. They have years and decades of experience in the field itself. I am here like, oh my God, what is happening? When you talk about machine learning and deep learning, if you're in computer science, I don't know anything. I'm a mouse in a den full of lions. But I was surprised. I actually did quite well. I did not crack under the pressure, even though sometimes I did go, but it was still fine. I did persevere. I did get through. I was able to pace myself well, organize my thoughts, structure my thoughts actually, and negotiate these deals in a calm and presentable manner. I actually did quite well, surprisingly. I was surprised myself. And it clicked. It really clicked that these were not skills that developed overnight. These skills developed over time, over speeches that were practiced over these few meetings. And we all came together. Well, you might be thinking, oh, she just pitched to sponsors and she thinks, wow, Toastmasters is more than speeches. No. Let me talk about the second scenario, our hackathon. It actually took place, I think, 3 weeks ago. I participated in with our dear president. Where's our president? There. And it's a hackathon. It's a different scenario, different audience. You have the judges, different expectations. You need to sell your idea. You are going against fully fledged startups. And again, my first hackathon. So I really had no idea what I'm expecting. But we shall not talk about the idea. We shall talk about the presentation of the idea itself. You are selling your idea, right? It actually went quite well. It went better than I expected. You know why? Anybody knows why? Okay, before we get into okay, this. Okay, basic. It was the body language that I had watched from the previous meetings and the previous speakers. These judges really looked into your body language. You're selling, right? You got confident, but not overconfident. Calm. You got to show them that you know what you are doing. I imitated these body languages that I watched other speakers actually do in other speeches in Toastmasters Club. And my mentor as well has guided me quite a bit how to connect with your audience. I believe that's a Zhen technique. And by applying those techniques, it actually went quite well. And again, it clicked me like a light bulb just illuminated. This light bulb. Not light bulb, it's a light. LED light. So it illuminated. You know why? God, I realized Toastmasters was beyond these four walls. It followed into my actual life. I might have missed the actual meetings, but those two scenarios felt like Toastmasters meetings. I didn't miss anything actually. The third one. Okay, let's think about this. It's a lot more than just speeches. I've already mentioned that. But I believe Toastmasters is family. It's found family for a lot of us over here. And I do consider it my found family. For a lot of us in University Malaya, it might be the only and perhaps the one and only club out there that is judgment-free, growth-oriented, and actually enables and nurtures individuals to grow, to speak, to fail, to succeed. And in the end, it's a lot more than speeches. We grow as a community and as a family. We grow as one. Let me conclude, a short conclusion. This is more than a personal experience to me. Yes, I've grown myself, I've learned, I've polished my skills on how to negotiate. It's more than the opportunities and the skill. I believe it's a community, again, a family that keeps us going, that allows our voices to be heard. Because most of us, when we come here, we can't speak. We're mumbling, we're scared, but we grow out of it. That is the beauty of Toastmasters. And do keep in mind, Toastmasters
It's more than just speeches. Happy anniversary, University Malaya Toastmasters Club. Thank you.
Good job, Toastmasters Lieva. It was a very good speech. And I'll look forward for more speeches from you in the future of how your journey and how to go from that. The next up, I'd like to call upon the evaluator for Toastmaster Linisha, which is Toastmaster Siew, to read out the speech purpose. Siew.
So, Toastmaster Linisha, your project is Introduction to Toastmasters Mentoring. So the purpose statement of this project is for the member to clearly define how Toastmasters envisions mentoring, and the purpose of the speech is for the member to share some aspect of the previous experience as a prodigy. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'd like to invite Linisha to the stage. So, Toastmasters Linisha, to take a bow. To take a bow, Toastmasters Linisha. It's your
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Can I be heard at the back? You heard. All right. Everyone having a great time? Yes. All right. Let's start my speech. Now, anyone who joins Toastmasters, they are given a chance to pick a mentor, right? Most of us who join Toastmasters for the first time, we actually told to pick a mentor to coach us on our journey. Well, except you, Nina, you were chosen. And honestly speaking, I had a precedent image of what a mentor should be before coming to Toastmasters. And it thought to me like this: a mentor, someone who would criticize me, scrutinize me perhaps, push me when I even don't want. I'd rather not have that. But the thing is, since it's a must, I looked at the Padlet they gave me and went, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and picked a random guy. Being honest, looking back, that was one of the best decisions of my life. Because I'll tell you this, it switched my image on mentoring 180 degrees. Now let's talk about him, shall we? Okay. Before I entered Toastmasters, I entered into it blind, scattered, and anxious. And here's the thing. I walked into this blind, right? Ironically enough, my mentor was one of the most experienced Toastmasters in this class for this term lah. Because of that, of course, I took advantage of it. Every single time I had a script, I go to him, I give him the script, and we dissect it. A to C, top to bottom. Sometimes even debate. You know how I'll be like, Season, this is my script. I think you can do like this. No, I want to deliver like this. But in the end, it always works out. And apart from that, I would also be like, sometimes I have to take up new roles. And again, I'll go up to him. I have to take up this role. Do I do it? And let me tell you something, guys. He's a yapper. So the thing is, he would give me detailed explanation, A to Z tips, and ensuring to the fact that I don't walk into any meeting. Blur case 101. And somehow along that way, it allowed me to walk into more meetings with clarity, without that fear of being blind. Moving on, here's something. My mentor Yes, bullet points to a fall. Every single time I had a speech, he'd tell me, Linisha, 3 words on your hand, and that's it. Because a guy's guilty with crime, I absolutely would write the whole script on my hand if I had a chance. And yeah, even though those bullet points at first seem redundant, it turned into something else for me. It turned into anchors, where there'll be my first paragraph header, my second paragraph header, and I'll speak into the next paragraph. And from that, I realized that these anchors, landing platforms, help me organize my thoughts into a clearer speech. Now, apart from that, apart from that, guys, I'm sure by now most of you know my mentor, and he's an utter goofball. It is without a doubt, he's an utter goofball. But something about it is true is that he's also incredibly supportive. He is supportive to the fact that every single time I make a speech or a role, he come up to me, give me a pat and say, you did great. And sometimes I'll tell you, as an overthinker, I don't believe him. Go. That's that. Okay, then there's that small part of me that believe, yes, I did great. Because with that reassurance, it allowed me to stand firm. And I tell you this, he is so supportive to the point that he thinks I can be president. When he told me this, I was like, huh? Me? President? He said, Nisha, your proactiveness, your willingness to try, and the way you push through aligns with your goals in Toastmasters. And I know that you can be a great Toastmaster. And this allowed me to step into every room thinking that, hey, you can do this. And that every single time I am able to know that I did great, regardless of how I delivered my speech or my role. Now, here's the thing. To bring this to a close, my mentor once told me that he wanted to be known in a room regardless of his name, because he wanted to be known by name, by his behaviors, and that even a whisper of his name, they know it's him. He is in this room today. Because through his guidance, I am now here able to deliver my speech with clarity, with the reassurance that I did well, and the confidence. Because it reminds me of that one song. In the clouds. Okay. And that is all. But before I bring us to a close, there's this one Japanese saying that says, the deeper respect you have for someone, the deeper you bow. Jesus, you have my deepest bow. Aww.
Good job. That's so much to take in. Oh, actually, as a matter of fact, this script, she didn't came to me. Yeah, she that's to keep a secret. Thank you, Linisha. You have my deepest vow as well. Alright, that was quite a heartfelt speech.
Vincent, come, let's get out. Vincent, come.
Exco lah.
Why there's no more happy birthday song over there?
Especially don't like that.
Wait, yeah.
Ah,
Okay, so let's
oh,
okay.
okay. Answer.
Okay. Extra person. Ready? Ready? Guys, let's sing happy birthday again. Woo! 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay, that's good.
So we okay. Thank you, Tian.
All right, everyone. Right now, let's start back into our meeting. Into our evaluation session. I'd like to invite our general evaluator for today, Bernard.
Thank you. So because I should that's what so
Okay. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Complete Evening, and thank you for having me here today as a general evaluator for a very special meeting, an anniversary meeting. And so far, I've had a lot of fun with all the activities we've done, with the speeches we've heard, and it's been very enjoyable. And of course, we shall go straight into the evaluation session. But maybe before I go into that, I'll share a bit of what I'm supposed to do here as a general evaluator. I evaluate generally of everything that has happened. I looked at enjoy the meeting as everyone is enjoying it so far, the same as you. With the addition, I'll give my feedback later on what I feel is something I truly enjoyed today and how I feel that it can be improved on certain parts if there's any. First, let's go into the first speaker's evaluation. This will be handled by Toastmaster Aimaan. I would like to invite you to the stage so you may give your evaluation for Toastmaster Lieva.
Toastmaster Lieva. Yeah, you. Oh, yeah. Hello. Sorry, the lighting is. I didn't say anything.
Oh my god.
Your speech letter was more than just speeches. Yeah, I would say that you did give more than just a speech. You gave a presentation. Anyways, your speech, you're doing the project vocal variety and body language. You did use vocal variety, you did use body language. Yes, you did. You satisfied the purpose statement. So congrats on completing the project. Now time to actually delve into the feedback that I have. Your speech was really engaging. Not just it's a few things that I noticed that really helped to engage the audience. First off, body gestures. Wow, speech first is body language. Your body language is good. Amazing. But your body language, your gestures were really emotive. Whenever you want to emphasize something, your gestures just catches the audience. It catches everyone's attention, and well, it's really engaging. So your body language is effective, your gestures is really emotive, which enhances your speech. It complements your speech. Your vocal variety is also something that is really stood out. The way you use certain words to emphasize the tone used to emphasize certain words, that basically highlights the focus of what it shows what you want to focus on your speech, and it really shows. So your overall, I would like to say your body language and your vocal variety, the two things that are being judged here, are really good. I noticed that your stage presence is limited to this one spot. Yeah, I mean, the speech isn't exactly I would call the biggest in the world, but you can make do with the space. Try to when you want to emphasize a point, you want to, for example, you want to talk about how you want, like, you want to talk about a chronological timeline. You can start from left to right. It shows time is progressing. Also, would like to know more about how exactly you were feeling before you're giving your speeches. For example, you have to like you have to like get sponsorship for, you have to get sponsors, you have to present to the judges of hackathon. How exactly were you feeling before you were given about to present? I think that will make us even more invested in your story. After all, we get to know how you're feeling and how exactly you overcome, like what exactly happened. You could say, oh, you were nervous. Yeah, you can, like, for example, were you nervous beforehand? I would like to ask. Very nervous, exactly. You can affect that in your speech. For example, you can say, oh, I was very nervous. But when I delivered my presentation, it all went well. That will really help to strengthen the core, like boost your message on why those masters helped you in your life. To end this on a positive note, I love that how your title is more than just speeches. You called it back during your ending. To summarize, your body language is really good. Your vocal variety is also like helps to enhance the speech. To work on, you can work on your stage presence and try to elaborate more on how you feel beforehand, and especially like how you call back to the title. That's all from me. Thank you.
Evaluation. Next, I would like to invite Toastmaster Siew, who will be evaluating Toastmaster Linisha's speech.
So Toastmaster Linisha, congrats for completing the project Introduction to Toastmasters Mentoring. I would say you did your speech really well. There were 2 points that I really like about your speech is the usage of your tone of your voice, which you differ it really well. So like at first you demonstrate the debate between you and Zhen. You use a very debate voice throughout the demonstration, which is like different from your speech deliver. And also when you demonstrate how unbelievable when he says you can be the president, okay, that part you use another type of tone, which you make your speech really engaging throughout the session because the usage of the tone is really well used. Second, what I like about your speech is you utilize your accessories and also the vocal variety and your body language. You demonstrate how Jiren do this. Like it is well demonstrated, and also your accessories, which is when you start your speech with when you enter Toastmaster, you were blind and you took out your glasses. And at the end you said you can see things clearly with his under his mentor, then you put back your glasses. I think this is a very good usage of your accessories. Well, to elevate your speech, there were 2 rooms of improvement, which the first one is, okay, you were humorous throughout the speech, but for the humor to land, the speaker shouldn't laugh. So maybe you could practice more. 1, to make your speech smoother, and 2, to control your laughter. But overall, I really like your speech. It is a really good delivered speech. The message is well delivered, and also when you give the credits to the end. I was actually really curious why didn't you mention his name at the first part of the speech. But then you tell us, okay, it's because he wanted that and you did it. Okay. So 2 things I like about your speech is the usage of your tone and also the utilize of your accessories. And 2 rooms of improvement is to practice more in order to make the humor, control your laughter, and also make the speech good. Okay, that's all from me. Thanks.
That's it for your evaluation. Let me look at this. Okay, today is very quick and easy. It's already come to me. So my general evaluator's report, I'll just keep this very brief then. As I shared just now, today's meeting was very enjoyable so far. I really enjoyed my time here. The first thing I would have shared is probably maybe we could adjust tables a bit so it's easier for people to walk to the stage. But that's a minor one, just something I think it's a bit hard to control with the space we have. So maybe you can imagine how we can arrange. So it's either to go straight from the center or from the side. But otherwise, not really much. The games at the start was really fun for the icebreakers. Definitely a great way for us to energize because I just came from work and I was actually feeling very sleepy. So that really helped wake me up, especially after taking some food as well. And I guess the only points I can really share out today, evaluations by both evaluators were very well done. They shared very clear points. They demonstrated very well what they felt the speakers did well, and how they also demonstrated on what are the ways you can improve. Your improvement, when you can share the examples or show the examples, it really helps you to understand what I can do better. Only one point of improvement, I guess, for the first evaluator, Aimaan, you had a really good points. Only the last point for your improvement, you explained a bit too long. Maybe that is why you were tired. But otherwise, very well done. Yeah, that's the end of my report actually. I will hand it back to who's next? The game master.
We'll skip the game master.
We'll skip the game master.
Game master.
Okay, then I'll pass it back to Toastmaster.
Okay, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, for that part. So after the general evaluation, I'd like to call upon the timer's report because this is a bit different. We switched the structure a little bit different because supposedly there would be a game session at this point, but then because we push it further at the front for ice breaking. Therefore, may I invite our timer for his timer report?
Right. So first of all, thank you so much to Toastmaster of the evening, Leo Zhen. So fellow Toastmaster and guests, so the purpose of this report is to share how well our speakers tonight manage their time. So here are the official times. So for Lieva, you spoke for 6 minutes and 40 seconds, which is within the qualifying time range of 44 minutes 30 seconds to 7 minutes 30 seconds. And for Linisha, you spoke for 7 minutes and 53 seconds. Unfortunately, this exceeds the maximum qualifying time, which is 7 minutes and 30 seconds. For Xiao, you spoke for 2 minutes 30 seconds, which is well within the qualifying range of time. And for Aimaan tonight, you spoke for 3 minutes and 40 seconds, which exceeds the maximum qualifying time of 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So I will pass back to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Yes. Thank you. All right, thank you very much. Now, to the next one. Okay. For the next agenda in the meeting now, this one I'd like to require our ESCO team as well. I'd like to first invite our president, Toastmaster Harshini, to the front stage first for the recognition of our members in this club. Everyone. Okay, now there are a few awards that we would like to present. For example, Best Project Speaker of the Year, Best Table Topic Speaker of the Year, Best Evaluator of the Year, and so on and so forth. I'll go back onto that more. The way we calculated it is in every meeting, vote for, like, for example, the Best Table Topic Speaker. So we compiled it at the very, very end, and this is the statistics that we get, and we like to give you the recognition for your proactiveness in your meeting. Now, do you want to announce or challenge? Okay. I'll pass the stage to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the evening. Now, for this whole term, I'm sure you've joined a lot of our meetings and you've heard such wonderful speeches, especially project speeches. I'm sure there are some that are very memorable to you, ones that you can recall immediately. There are a fair few that I myself do so. So I'm sure you're interested in knowing who is the best project speaker of the term. Is everyone excited to know?
Yeah.
Yes. I need help to take the. Oh,
Aimaan, do your job.
that's right. We have prepared special awards for this meeting. Yeah. So are you guys ready to know the best project speaker? Okay. Let's wait for Aimaan to bring the gifts first. Okay. Yes, the goodies await, guys. So, drum roll, please, everyone. Best project speaker goes to Toastmaster Nina. Yes. Okay. So we have yeah. No.
Take two.
1, 2, 3, 3, 3, yay. Okay.
Yes. All right.
I don't think so. You should don't. Okay.
Okay. Now, you heard about project speeches, and I'm sure we mentioned about impromptu speaking, table topics. This is even more hard to remember because you had a lot of table topics, a lot of themes, a lot of speakers. Yet, one speaker, I give a hint, he joined very recently. Yet, he maintained his name for the award. However, he's not here today.
Oh, no.
He's busy.
Pass it to him lah. Pass it to him.
Yeah, so we will
Representative.
pass it to him. We will like his representative on stage.
She's a
So the winner for table topics is Toastmaster Sanchen. Oh yes. We'll give it to Cheezen as his representative. For your information, last year it was Cheezen.
to shock his face here.
Okay.
VR. If VR, Photoshop is picture.
Sure.
Why not you take a picture with me?
Okay. Next part, evaluation. I'm sure you heard what an evaluation looks like from both evaluators. And we've heard a lot of evaluations over the meeting. I'm sure you would like to know who was considered the best evaluator. Not who plus another who here. Yeah, two best evaluators.
Did you go?
So, drum roll please. Toastmaster Nina
Lina,
and Toastmaster Cheezen.
Apa menti tu?
It's fun. 2, 3. Nina, where's your hat?
Oh, my hand.
Okay.
Thank you.
Retiring soon.
Now, in Toastmasters, we highly encourage every member to visit other clubs. We call it, do not get it wrong, we call it clubbing. And don't get it wrong. That is a term we use where we visit other Toastmaster clubs around to learn more, to give your speeches and so on.
Season.
And we always do also count the most active clubber. Yes. He or she visits a lot of clubs and has managed to network across a lot of clubs, and the competition was very tight. I will say that. With that, we would like to award the most active clubber.
Season.
Alright. The most active clubber award goes to Toastmaster Nina.
Like he didn't know. It's very good. That's very good. Dennis, can you confirm this information?
Yeah, it's recorded.
She went to Japan, ah.
Yeah. She's an international clubber. I like clubbing, guys. Yeah.
Spoken like a true law student.
Now, when everyone joins Toastmasters, you have your goal you would like to achieve. You have areas that you want to improve. So, based on majority of votes from what everyone witnessed, we have one Toastmaster who was nominated to be the most improved Toastmaster. From the beginning to where this person is now, there's tremendous effort put in, and it shows.
Aimaan.
I'm sure everyone wants to know who is this, right? Aimaan! Drum roll, please. Toastmaster goes to Toastmaster Shen Yi.
Misinformation.
Business should use they or
Okay. Now, last but not least, the most important award of the night.
Two more.
Oh, my bad. I'm getting old. I said. Right. So, how we had most active clubber, right? I think we all remember every meeting has a tag team, our role players, who most of you do not like to be a role player. You'll be like, no. But in fact, there is an award for the top role player of the year. The person who enjoyed being role player.
Enjoy.
It's the personal question. So I like the award. Top role player of the year goes to Toastmaster Aimaan.
Hey, no. VP? I was VP also. I was doing two player.
You see, Aimaan is a role player.
My mentor, my VP mentor, Clara, for his Clara.
Okay. Okay. Now, the last award of the night. To symbolize what Toastmasters is. Toastmaster of the year.
Oh.
This person symbolizes what Toastmasters is, the core value. It's not just about delivering speeches. It's about improving not only yourself, but also your fellow peers, connecting with them, creating an environment. Talking to this person makes you feel safe, makes you feel what is Toastmasters. So I'm sure you're very excited to know who won the award, right? Yes. Right. Drum roll, please, everyone. Toastmaster of the year goes to Toastmaster Nina. Anybody wants can contact her. There's a lot now. One. Are you sure you guys counted correctly?
I have to do sure.
Oh no. Anything statistics can contact us.
I spent too much time on statistics.
With that, that's the end to our award ceremony. So I'll hand back to Toastmaster of the evening.
Closing speech.
Oh, closing speech.
Yeah, straight away.
Straight away. All right. Okay, so since we are quite approaching the end of the meeting, we're gonna straight away go to President's closing speech. Now, once again, I'd like to thank everyone who attended. This is a celebration. Without each and every one of you, it won't be a celebration. So, I would like to thank all of you to put in the time to come on the Monday, to come to Law Fact and to actually join us on this occasion. So I would like to give hands off to all of you. Also, congratulations to speakers who did your speeches, evaluators, our role players, award winners. I'm sure they are very happy to share their snacks with anyone who wants to. Can contact them. And also our guests, our GE, Toastmaster Bernard, and then our past presidents, Toastmaster Zhen, Toastmaster Zijun, our founder, Toastmaster Vincent, who came all the way. He almost comes to almost every anniversary dinner. He's the founder. And so much we can cook. Okay.
This is all guests.
All right. So, with that, we will be ending our anniversary dinner meeting tonight. So now I will call end.
The second person.
Yeah.
Before we end, I'd like to congratulate the club for achieving the Smelly President. You want right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right, guys. Not only UM is one, UMTMC is also one. With that, I'll officially end the meeting for tonight. And okay. And I hope everyone had a great night. There's still some food left. Feel free to take it back home. You want to pack away for your friends or so on. And just mingle around. Yeah. For 6 minutes. Yes. Yeah. After that, we have to start packing up. So that's good. Thank you so much.